but he knows that it's no use. He's got a foolhardy memory. It won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a foolhardy memory. He says patiently here every night so it can fool him more. His only world, that string of pearls that slipped away. 1,000 dimes, 1,000 times, he doesn't mind what they say. He fills a jukebox and plays the same old song. He fills his glass and then he turns her memory on, but it's a memory. It won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a foolhardy memory. He says patiently here every night so it can fool him more. He's got a foolhardy memory. It won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a foolhardy memory. He says patiently here every night so it can fool him more.
I just love a rocking chair. I feel very much at home here today. Well, I want to tell you that we're going to play some music now by Sonny James, and he happens to be one of my very favorite people in this business, and we have traveled together. Of course, we were both, oh, I don't know, 17 or 18, I guess. We were going through Canada, I remember, on tour, and I believe Tab Hunter had the first hit on this particular song that we're going to play for you. But Sonny James had a great big hit. But on this tour, I got to tell you, I've never told this story out loud. Sonny James scared the you-know-what out of me one night. No, after the show, he kept telling me, he says, I have this little pet with me, Dottie, and it's in a cage, and I want you to see it after the show. So, well, I just couldn't wait, because I love animals, you know. So anyway, after the show, I go out there, and he has this little wire cage, and I don't know about this big, you know. So anyway, he brings it outside, and it's on the pavement. So I'm still in my wardrobe, you know, I'm in the costume that I'd worn on the show, and it was white, I remember. Not anymore. Anyway, no, I did a good fall on the pavement. What he did was have this crazy thing he called a mongoose, and he wanted to know if I'd ever heard of one, and I thought, I believe a mongoose can kill a cobra or a snake, and he's pretty mean. And just as I leaned over to really get a good look at this thing, he flipped a lid and a squirrel's tail jumped out. Well, I thought he'd done got me, you know, and I fell all over the place for about 5 minutes. So there's Sonny James. I hope you had a good time. You got one coming. Here's a song that we all remember him by, and all of you young lovers, well, here's Young Love.
They say for every boy and girl there's just one love in this whole world, and I know I found mine. The heavenly touch of your embrace tells me no one could take your place ever in my heart. Young love, first love, filled with true devotion. Young love, how her love we share with deep emotion. Just one kiss from your sweet lips will tell me that your love is real, and I can feel that it's true.
a great song, Young Love, by Sonny James. I guess everybody remembers who they were in love with at the time. Maybe that happened. We all put a song to a time in our life. Anyway, and maybe a certain love. I want to say that I'm happy to see something again by Mrs. Ella Lear, and we're going to do this next. It's a song that Dolly, what's her name, wrote. I believe it's Dolly Parton, that's right. And it's called Two Doors Down. They're laughing and dancing and having a party. Let's go.
Two doors down, they're laughing and drinking and having a party. And two doors down, they're not aware that I'm around. Here I am, crying my heart out, feeling sorry. Well, they're having a party. Two doors down, lying across my lonely bed in this lonely old apartment, crying about the way that life's been kicking me around. My love yesterday is gone, but he promised no tomorrow. But we're feeling no sorrow. Two doors down, two doors down, they're laughing and drinking and having a party. And two doors down, they're not aware that I'm around. Here I am, no longer crying or feeling sorry. Well, they're having a party. Two doors down. Think I'll dry these useless tears and get myself together. I think I'll wander down the hall and have a look around. I can't stay inside this lonely room or cry forever. I think I'd really rather join two doors down. Two doors down, we're laughing and drinking and having a party. And two doors down, they're all aware that I'm around. Here I am, no longer crying or feeling sorry. We're having a party. Two doors down.
And that was Ella Lear. She comes from California and the West Coast. She's one of my very favorites, and I'm glad to see she's back really singing. So anyway, now I want to tell you that this next young man, I met first in Las Vegas. I guess I was working, oh yes, I remember exactly where I was. I was at the Frontier Hotel with Mel Tillis. And I can think about it and I start stuttering because we were there 7.5 weeks. Thanks, Mel. Anyway, we had a great time. And while we were there, we met this young man by the name of Lee Greenwood. And we used to, after the shows, we would go to this lounge where he was playing, and oh my gosh, he became one of my very favorite voices. And then one night, I happened to hear in the dressing room, from Mel's dressing room, I could hear him singing, and it was songs that he had written. And I believe that I recorded the first song that he wrote that was recorded by anybody. Anyway, that's not what we're going to play for you today. Here's Lee Greenwood and his first big hit. And I think it should have been a great big #1 across the charts. Here's Lee Greenwood, and It Turns Me Inside Out. Thank you.
In a way, I'm glad it's over, even though it's gonna hurt me once you're gone. I can learn to live without you. Give me time and I can make it on my own. 'Cause loving you to me came easy. Now losing you will change my life, no doubt. In a way, I'm glad it's over. In another way, it turns me inside out. In a way, I guess it's better, even though there's nothing good about goodbye. But I know I could couldn't hold you. Now you found new wings and you need room to fly. It's for sure I'm gonna miss you, but I guess that's what goodbye is all about. In a way I'm glad it's over. In another way it turns me inside out. On the one hand I know I'll be better off once you're gone, but I find a lot of heartaches on the other. And I can't say I look forward to those nights I'll be alone. And I wonder, will there ever be another? So loving you to me came easy. Now losing you will change my life, no doubt. In a way I'm glad it's over. In another way it turns me inside out. In a way I'm glad it's over. In another way it turns me inside out.
They ask you what you mean to me. Don't call it love, heavens above. We got a better thing, baby. Don't call it love, 'cause that ain't enough. Just tell 'em you're my everything.
This next song is one that you're going to love, and I always like to remember George Morgan because I've traveled quite a few miles with him on the road, and we always had a great time. And we all remember him from Candy Kisses. And of course, this is Lori's daddy. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Mr. George Morgan with No Man Should Hurt As Bad As I Do.
No man should hurt as bad as I do. You can't name a heartache I ain't been through. Well, I'd like to tell this world goodbye, but I'd even have to get better to die. No man should hurt as bad as I do. No man should hurt as bad as I do. There's no one around me I can turn to. Life is a blur, ain't nothing too clear, but I've been seeing everything through tears. No man should hurt as bad as I do. Well, there ought to be a way to ease this pain and hurt. Since your goodbye, everything I tried just seems to make it worse. Ah, no man should hurt as bad as I do. I got pain that I ain't even got to. Well, I'd like to tell this world goodbye, but I'd even have to get better to die. No man should hurt as bad as I do. Well, there ought to be a way to ease this pain and hurt. Since your goodbye, everything I tried just seems to make it worse. Ah, no man should hurt as bad as I do. I got pain that I ain't even got to. Well, I'd like to tell this world goodbye, but I'd even have to get better to die. No man should hurt as bad as I do. No man should hurt as bad as I do.
Well, we're going to go back to about 1967 when I was a baby and new and green in Nashville. But anyway, this is a song that Mr. Chet Atkins, who was my producer at the time and was for about 13 years. Anyway, he chose this song for me, and it's still one of my favorites. And I get requests for it every now and then. Thank you. And I just can't wait to see the hairdo on this. And mine's still trying to grow up. Here's a song called Paper Mansions.
Don't build for me no paper mansions that only stand until you've gone. You paint the nicest futures of anyone I know. You always leave me holding on to pretty words that glow. You build 1,000 mansions out of dreams that seem so strong, but they're always made of paper, not of stone. Don't build for me no paper mansions that I can never call my own, 'cause love can't live in paper mansions that only stand until you've gone. You've always been a dreamer, dear, and I'm a dreamer too. But I guess I've had too many of the kind that don't come true. So don't build me no mansions out of paper walls so thin. They only stand until you leave again. Don't build for me no paper mansions that I can never call my own, 'cause love can't live in paper mansions that only stand until you've gone.
Let it in. I'm willing to try. Maybe we can work it out. Let's try. Maybe if there's any doubt, gonna let our love.
Well, here we are back with some more country standard time, yeah. And I think it's time that I would love for you to listen to this young man. Along the way, we all know I started at night, but not last night in this business. It was a few years ago. And it's been fun all the way. I've had some great players in my band, always, and they've been expensive too. And, and they deserved it. No, I want to tell you that there was a young man that came to see me one night in Indianapolis, and I'll make this as short as I can, but I want to tell you that when I came in the back door to go on stage, the security guard says, there's a young man in the audience that has every one of your albums, and he's seated with his father, and he really wants to get up and sing with you. And I said, well, we'll talk, you know, we'll talk about it. Anyway, went on. Well, I met him on the first break, then after we did our first show. And Steve Noel Wariner was his name. And yes, I had him come onto the stage. And because when he told me he could do the harmony part and sing Don Gibson's part on Sweet Memories from Mickey Newberry, the writer, I said, yeah, you come on up. If you think you can do that song, you got it. He came on up, and, well, it ends up that I hire the guy for, well, he's still in high school. He was 17. But quite a man. Anyway, he went on the road with us, and I said, now, how are you going to finish high school? I don't want to go through life thinking, now, he didn't get to finish high school because I took him on the road, you know. Well, I sent that homework in, and he did graduate. I want you to know that. And he's graduated a lot with his music, too. I tell you, he's making some great records. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Steve Noel Wariner. He was born on Christmas Day, which has nothing to do with this song, but Steve, sing it for us. It's called Don't Your Memory Ever Sleep at Night.
It's daybreak, and I'm still awake. Another night like the night before. When I get home, I'm not alone, 'cause your memory greets me at the door. I go to bed to get away from my thoughts, but when I want to sleep, your memory just wants to talk. Don't your memory ever sleep at night? It never lets me out of its sight. It goes from room to room, turning on the lights. Don't your memory ever sleep at night? Oh, don't your memory ever sleep at night? Your memory keeps reminding me how good love used to be. Oh, and it keeps me good company, but it don't know when to leave. I'd go to bed, but I know I couldn't rest, 'cause that's when your memory's at its heartbreaking best. Don't your memory ever sleep at night? It never lets me out of its sight. It goes from room to room, turning on the lights. Don't your memory ever sleep at night? Oh, don't your memory ever sleep at night? Oh, it goes from room to room, turning on the lights. Don't your memory ever sleep at night? Don't your memory ever sleep? Don't your memory ever sleep? Don't your memory ever sleep?
So that was Steve Noel Wariner, my used-to-be bass player. He's an accomplished guitarist as well, and also a pro basketball player. Keep having fun and making hit records, Steve. We love you. And now I want to tell you about this next song we're going to do. It's from a young man who came to Nashville about the same time I did, his name being Waylon Jennings. And that's what we called him then. It wasn't old Waylon. We were just getting started. And a lot of people hadn't heard of either of us at the time. But anyway, they sent us out on this tour together. And I'll never forget, you know, I mean, it wasn't real big crowds. I mean, we would see a few empty seats now and then, yeah. And so one night on into the tour, I went out and peeked through the curtain before showtime. And I saw some empty seats, so I thought, well, I'll just be real cute, you know. And I run back to Waylon's dressing room, knock on the door, and he comes to the door, and I said, Waylon, honey, I don't know what's wrong, but you just ain't drawing too good. I will never forget how quickly he answered. You know, he's usually pretty laid back. But very soon he said, Dottie, honey, don't you worry about it. Best time I ever had, there wasn't but two of us. So I just ran back to my dressing room, and while I'm there, would you listen to Mr. Waylon Jennings and a song written by Harlan Howard, the great, and it's called The Choking Kind. Waylon?
I only meant to love you. Don't you know it, babe? Why couldn't you be contented with the love I gave? I've given you my heart. Now you want my mind. Your love scares me to death, girl, 'cause it's a choking kind. You can kill a man with bullets, poison or a knife, but it hurts him more to take his pride, run his life. Whatever it is you want, girl, I hope you find that hat don't fit my head. It's a choking kind. When you fall in love again, girl, take a tip from me. If you don't like the peaches, walk on by the tree. Find what you want and keep it. Treat it sweet and kind. Let it breathe. Don't make your love the choking kind.
Hi there. Well, we're back again, and here's Miss Crystal Gale, one of everybody's favorites. And she's going to sing for you, Till I Gain Control Again.
Just like the sun over the mountain top, you know I'll always come again. You know I love to spend my morning time like sunlight dancing on your skin. I've never gone so wrong as for telling lies to you. What you've seen is what I've been. There is nothing I could hide from you. You see me better than I can. must stand alone. Landmark, a sailor's journey's end. No matter what seas I've been sailing on, I'll always roll your way again. Out on the road that lies before me now, there are some turns where I will spin. I only hope that you can hold me now, till I can gain control again. Till I can gain control again.
This next young man is, well, I'll just tell you, we're talking about Mr. John Conway. And I mean, I love his singing. And when I see him, I tell him, I say, I just bought your new record because I like him that well, and I don't want him to give them to me. I'd go buy them. Anyway, he recorded this song written by Harlan Howard. It's called Busted, and of course he does it. It was one of his big records. And he does it on every show, every concert on the road. And I understand that he has this little cup, or called the kitty or whatever, and people bring their change up or their money and they put it in this. And it's, the money goes to the needy, to those that are busted, that really, really, really need it, you know, and to the poor. So anyway, John Conway, a man with a heart, here's Busted.
My bills are all due, and the babies need shoes, but I'm busted. Cotton is down to a quarter pound, and I'm busted. I got a cow that's gone dry, and a hen that won't lay, a big stack of bills that get bigger each day. The county's gonna haul my belongings away, 'cause I'm busted. I called on my brother to ask for a loan, 'cause I was busted. But I hate to beg like a dog for a bone, but I'm busted. My brother said there ain't a thing I can do. My wife and my kids are all down with the flu, and I was just thinking about calling on you, 'cause I'm busted. Lord, I'm no thief, but a man can go wrong when he's busted. The food that we can last summer is gone, we're busted. The fields are all bare and the cotton won't grow. Me and my family's gotta pack up and go. But I'll make a living just where I don't know, 'cause I'm busted. I'm broke. Busted.
Next, we're going to watch and listen to Mr. Conway Twitty, one of the greatest in country music. And just recently, he and I happened to be on the same flight, and I'll never forget this little piece of advice he gave me. He said, Dottie, don't ever lower your keys just because you've been singing a while. Keep them up there and keep going. So he always hits those high notes. Here's Conway Twitty, and it's a crying shame. time flies when you're having fun. It's really true. Our time's up today, but we have had a great time. I hope that you've enjoyed the music and some of the memories and all of that. Let's just make some more, okay? Some good ones. And we're going to listen now to Stonewall Jackson, a young man that came into Nashville from Georgia by this, I believe it was a little truck. Anyway, he got here, and he's been here a while, and we all love him still. Here's Stonewall and a dog named Boo.
Living off the land, me and you and a dog named Boo. How I love being a free man. I can still recall the wheat fields near St. Paul, and that morning we got caught robbing from an old hen. Old MacDonald, he made us work, but then he paid us for what it was worth. Another tank of gas and the back on the road again. Me and you and a dog named Boo, traveling and a living off the land. Me and you and a dog named Boo, how I love being a free man. I'll never forget that day we motored stately into big L.A. The lights of the city put the settling down into my brain.